Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my TJ Maxx and Marshalls shop with me video. I've been finding so many amazing things. Seriously, the stores are so stocked because of the holidays. So I found amazing things in both stores. This is more TJ Maxx than Marshalls. That's kind of how it's been the last few weeks, I think. But I'm still finding some great things in both stores. If you are new here, I would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and let's go shopping. First in TJ Maxx is more perfume. I found a couple new ones from Chloe, which was awesome. And then I found the Valentino Born in Roma, which I almost bought. This is Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, which is my favorite perfume. I can't remember if I've showed you guys that before. But then I found Viktor and Rolf and Nest. And then these are all pretty exciting. My store had so much luxury handbags here. They have a bunch from Michael Kors. I love this color combination with the beige and the like brown camel color. This is 119. I love this one. It's really small. It's like a satchel. And then they had a lot of Marc Jacobs, which was kind of surprising. So they had this crossbody. This is here for $219. They had this one, which I loved. This was here for $159. I love the white and black. And then they had this little shoulder bag, which I thought was really cute. This one is here for $99.99. And then they had this black one, which cinches at the top. I don't really know what these are even called. It's like a bucket purse for $199. And then they had this tote, which I loved. This is just a simple black one for $199 again. And then they had another one of these crossbodies just with a different color combination. And it says Marc Jacobs on the shoulder strap. And then they had another shoulder bag here in black. And they had the same one in a cream color for $199 again. And then I loved that tote again, the 3-color color block purse for $149.99. And then they had this tote. I think it's the same one as the black one, but this one is cream for $179.99. I loved this one as well. And then they had some Kate Spade. This one was really cute. It's just a simple black crossbody bag. This one was here for $119.99. And then they also had this one, which is a little bit sturdier than the other one. And this one is here for $119 as well. I think that looks like a return or bought online. And then they had this one for $149.99. They had this crossbody from Tory Burch, which I like. This was in navy blue, and this one is here for $229.99. I forget how expensive those are. And then they had this by Michael Kors. This is an olive green color, which I loved, for $129.99. And then Marc Jacobs, just another of those like color block colors for $149.99. This has a gold chain strap. And then on to makeup, they had this from Morphe Continuous Prep and Set Mist. This was here for $9.99. I love that setting spray. And then this brush set from Florence. I do love the purple color of Florence, by the way. And this is here for $6.99. They had a couple Sand and Fog perfumes. There's an oil, berries, and cream for $16.99. And then this from Catherine Melandrino for $16.99 as well, River de Moi. And then Makeup Wise Supergoop Lip Shade Mineral Lip Color. I don't know the color of this, for $7.99. Again, some of these packaging is really annoying. And then by Anastasia, the Lip Gloss Duo. This comes with 2 different shades in there, as you can see. This is vanilla scented as well. It comes with those 2 different shades, Warm Bronze and Toffee. And this one is here for $12.99. And then from Bobbi Brown, this is a lip tint. This one is in the shade Bare Cherry, and this is here for $12.99. And then more from Jason Wu. This is one of those hot fluffs, and this is here for $4.99. Steel is popping back up. This is a gel lip oil. This one is so hard to see the name, but this one is in the shade Stardust. Looks like a glitter one as well, for $7.99. And then from Lawless, the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. And this is in the shade Sex Pot. Then this is $5.99. And then from Touch in Soul, this is vegan. This is a lip tint. This is here for $6.99. They had a bunch of these on the shelf, as you can see. From Laura Mercier, I found this translucent loose setting powder in Ultra Blur and Translucent Honey. This is here for $16.99. And then from Nude Sticks, this is one of the Nude Sticks stacks. This comes with 3 different products, and I dropped it. This is in Pink Glow, Blush and Glow. This is here for $9.99. And then from Anastasia, this is the Sugar, I think it's, what is this actually? Oh, it's a palette. This has 9 different shades in there. It's a pretty color palette, actually. And this is here for $16.99. They had a bunch of these L'Oreal foundations. This is the Lumi Le Glow Tint. This is in the shade 140, but I found a bunch of others. This is here for $149 and $4.99. And then from Smashbox, this is the Halo Tinted Moisturizer. I found the shade Dark Neutral, and this one is here for $9.99. And then I found the Ofra Highlighter. I've talked about the different packaging before. It's really confusing. I don't get it. But this is in Rodeo Drive. This is here for $8.99. And then they also had it in the shade Blissful for $8.99, which we've seen before. They also had the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Matte Oil Control Foundation. This is 24-hour wear with hyaluronic acid. I found the shade Ivory, and this one is here for $16.99. They also had a bunch of these foundations. I think this, which one is this? They're different ones. This is medium to full coverage foundation. This is oil-free. It's just different than the other one. This is here for $16.99. And then from Lawless, the Forget the Filler Definer Liner. This is in the shade Cinnamon. And this one is here for $4.99. And then from Ofra, more of the blushes, which we have seen before. This is in the shade Sweet Stuff. I really like that shade for $8.99. And then these from Milk are popping back up for $7.99. These are the mini bronzer sticks. This is the matte bronzer. This is in the shade Baked, which I own. I really like that one. And then from Anastasia, the Blurring Serum Blush, which was pretty interesting, in the shade Plum and Peach. And this is here for $7.99. They had the No Problem Primer from Touch in Sol. I love this primer. This is here for $9.99. And then from Too Faced, they had the Lip Injection Maximum Plump Duo. This one looks fun for the holidays for $19.99. And then from Smashbox, they had a bunch of different primers. The Illuminate Primer, this is the Glow Primer, and this is here for $16.99. I had to search it in the packaging. And then from Anastasia, they had the Luminous Foundation. This is here for $12.99. And then they also had different primers, the Primerizer Hydrating Primer and Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer from Smashbox. Moving on to hair care, found a couple products from Amika. This one is here for $19.99. New product from Briogeo. This is the Acai and Passion Fruit Hair Mask. I didn't really see good reviews for this, so I didn't get it. I love their hair masks so much, so I was close to getting it, but I didn't see good reviews. But this is $14.99. More of the Amika products. This is the Color Lock Conditioner for $19.99. And then they also had the Color Lock shampoo also for $19.99. And then they had this, the Cure Multitask Strength Treatment. This is here for $19.99. And they also had the Top Gloss Shine Spray back there. And this one is here for $19.99 as well. They also had the Pink Charcoal Scalp Cleansing Oil. I didn't even know they made pink charcoal in these, but this is $19.99. Couple OPI gel colors, which I love seeing in the stores. If you are a gel polish girl, perfect to find your polishes here for $5.99. And then they have Olive and June here as well. This is in the shade Chemistry, and this is here for $5.99. They also had the press-ons from OPI. This has a kind of pastel rainbowy ombre for $7.99. They also had Clinical Deodorant, which I thought was pretty cool. I've never seen them in TJ Maxx before. These are here for $6.99. They had multiple different versions, the solid and the gel. I love this deodorant. It's the only deodorant I use. They had this from IGK, the Peptide Serum, Lash and Brow Peptide Serum. This is here for, it doesn't have a shade. I think that's what I was looking for. And this is here for $14.99. And finally, they had this palette from Sigma. This is the Corderosa palette. That is the color scheme on the back, very, very warm toned, and this is here for $16.99. In Marshalls, they have more skincare in these boxes over here. They have the set from Ole Henriksen. They have a couple more Glow Recipe products. And then they had this from e.l.f. This is the brush and mask tool, which I've used before for $4.99. They also had this Real Techniques set. It comes with 2 face brushes and then a sponge. This is here for $7.99. And I also had a different brush from Real Techniques. This is the extra big stippling brush. This thing is huge. And this is here for $7.99. More from Milk Makeup popping up. This is the Kush High Roll Mascara, or popping back up, I should say. This is in the shade Boom, and this is here for $9.99. New products from Tatcha. This is the Camellia Gold Spun Lip Balm. This is here for $12.99, and then I also found the Camellia Cleansing Oil, and this one is here for $9.99. I found this randomly from Milani. This is a duo sharpener, which I love to see, for $4.99. I found this from COSRX. This is the Vitamin C Serum. This one is here for $16.99. And then from Ole Henriksen, I found the Pore Balancing Facial Sauna Scrub. This is here for $9.99. I found this little mini set from Viktor & Rolf. This includes regular Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb, and then I think Tiger Lily is what it's called. Yeah, Tiger Lily. That's fairly new, I think. And then they also had this set by Beauty Blender. This comes with multiple different sponges and then a cleanser solid and then whatever that bottom thing is for $12.99. So I only picked up 2 things this time. One, it's kind of random, but this was cool to see there. This is Secret Clinical Deodorant. This is the one I use all the time. This is $6.99. It originally is like $10 or something at Target or any other stores. So I picked it up because I can always use more deodorant. And then the other thing I bought is this Lawless Forget the Filler Definer Liner. I think this was $4.99. It's really hard to tell that there's something in here. That's why I shook it, because it didn't feel like there was anything in there. I got the shade Soft Suede. Let's see if I can get this thing out. So here is the packaging, very sleek. That is the shade right there, very neutral. I'm more of a brown toned galley, so that is perfect for me. I just love more of a brown. I can't do any sort of shade of pink at all on my skin tone because it looks crazy pink on me. And no orange, no peach, like none of that is going on my lips. It's mostly brown. If there is a tint of pink, like barely a tint of pink. But anywho, I'm excited for this. It says creamy, smooth, glide, ultra pigmented. Definitely is pretty pigmented. So I'm excited to use this. I don't really use much lip liner, but I saw this and figured I would try it out. Again, it is a neutral shade, so it's pretty safe. But that is all I picked up. Let me know if you guys found anything in your stores. If you picked up anything exciting or if you just found anything. I would love to hear what you guys are finding in the comment section down below. But that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.